Hey, so welcome to another Pinning with Presh, and today I am talking all about how to improve your Pinterest marketing strategy because, you know that you need to improve it, and I'm about to tell you how. So, stay tuned.
Yes, it's me again, and I'm back.
So, we are going to talk about some of the tips and strategies that I do to improve my own Pinterest marketing strategy and my clients' Pinterest marketing strategy. So, hope you got your notebook. So, the first thing is definitely, I would say, start with your pin images, because as I might have, or as you may have heard on previous Pinning with Precious or seen all over my timeline, Pinterest is a visual search engine. So that means that your pin images are very important. So if you are not seeing results like you want from Pinterest, you might want to look at your pin images and see which ones aren't performing well and which ones are performing well. And even if you are pinning other people's content and you have some of their content that is performing very well, look at their pins. See how their pins look and see how you can make pins based on that template that they're using, because it might be all in your pin images. Also, if you have old content that you have created pin images for, create new pin images for that old content and put it right back out there, because Pinterest loves fresh pin images. The next thing, make sure that you are creating new boards often. Really reassess when you need to create new boards for your Pinterest, because you might start off creating a Pinterest and you create anywhere from 10 to 15 boards. But as you continue on the platform and as your business grows, you might either be changing your niche. So if you do change your niche, you want to reevaluate your boards, or you might be creating more content and you can create more relevant boards for those pieces of content. Say for instance, if you are a coach and you originally had boards around your freebie offer, around your course offers, around your different webinars, and your boards really touch on those things, but then you create a podcast. Now you can create boards that are based around the topics on your podcast. So make sure that you're always creating new boards that are relevant, that you can pin your content to. And to add on to that, also really looking at your current content and thinking, okay, what boards do I not have around my current content that I can create that will speak to my ideal audience? So the next thing that I want to talk about is your use of hashtags. Now, if you're on Pinterest and you create a pin description and you put 30 hashtags in that pin description like you do on Instagram, you're using Pinterest hashtags incorrectly. I don't know what I was about to say, but it's incorrectly, okay? So you're using it wrong. Hashtags on Pinterest are a little bit different than hashtags on Instagram. So usually I recommend no more than 5 hashtags on like a pin title or a pin description. And those hashtags should be very keyworded specific. See, keywords keep coming back up in everything. So if you are a business coach for spiritual entrepreneurs, so spiritual entrepreneur could be a hashtag because that's very keyword specific, that type of entrepreneur. Or it could be business coaching for women or business coaching for spiritual entrepreneurs. Those can be your hashtags that you use, or business tips for XYZ. Those will be your specific hashtags that you use, but do not use 30 hashtags. Please don't. It's not Instagram, it's Pinterest. Just remember that. Treat them differently because they are different. So the next thing is pay attention to what Pinterest is releasing when they release their 100 trends. They usually release this, I believe, in December for the upcoming year. And it's based on the top trends to try when it comes to Pinterest. So if you pay attention to this list, you can kind of see what a lot of people might be searching for in the year to come. So like this year, I believe like social media detox was very high. Thrift store or thrifted wedding dresses was high. So different things, it's 100 of them. I'm not about to tell you all of them, but you can go on that list and really pay attention to make sure that you can see what people are really researching and searching for, and then think of ways that you can incorporate it into your Pinterest if it's relevant to your content. So the last thing is that you want to make sure you target your audience. So this kind of goes back to everything that I've said this whole video. It's making sure that you are creating stuff that targets your audience. So when you are creating your Pinterest strategy, or when you are right now revamping your Pinterest strategy, that you are thinking about your audience and what are their pain points and what solutions are they searching for that you can solve. No one else's but yours. You are making sure that you're specific about what you're putting out there, the boards you're creating, the pins you're creating, the copy on the pin images, different things, so that you're attracting the right people. There's 340, I think, million people on Pinterest now. You definitely want to attract the right ones, because you don't want to have people on your email list or listening to your podcast or any of that stuff that's not your right audience. You want your people. Always want your people. So those are my tips for improving your Pinterest marketing strategy. I hope these are very helpful. And you know what I'm going to ask you to do. Share this video with your friends, your biz besties, your biz friends, especially those who are business coaches and digital content creators, because those are my people and I enjoy working with them so much. So definitely share this on your stories, to your Facebook group if you have one, wherever, and really encourage people to check out my content and get on Pinterest. Like, just really, if you're on Pinterest, really encourage other people to get on Pinterest, because hopefully you already know how great it is, or you're learning how great it is from my videos. And I really, really appreciate everyone who watches them and shares them and comments and likes and all that great stuff. So of course, if you have any questions, you can leave them down below. You can send me a message. And if you're interested in getting on Pinterest and you just don't know where to start, you can definitely check out my freebie in my bio. It's the Pinterest for Badasses guide and checklist, and it will take you the 4 basic steps to really get your Pinterest set up for success. Now, if you don't want to do any of this yourself, I also have a Pinterest Jumpstart, which will take you from 0 to badass in 21 days with a Pinterest that is fully optimized and perfect for the badass coach and digital content creator. So that is all for this Pinning with Prush, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.